Welcome back to the 2025 WACE Math Methods Exam Calculator free section. Today we'll be going through question 2. For question 2, we're given a function here, square root of x sine of x, and we're also given this function graphed below. The question starts here, where we're given the function capital F of x is equal to the integral between 0 and x square root t sine of t dt. And we're asked to determine an expression for the derivative. Recall that this apostrophe here means the derivative of this capital F of x function. Now, I also want you to take note that this question is only allocated 1 mark. That means you're only expected to do 1 line of working out. Recall that the fundamental theorem says that the derivative of an integral from 0 to x of some other variable that is not x dt will just simply equal f of x. What does this mean? It means that everywhere you see a t, you replace it with an x, and that will be a new function. So the derivative of capital F of x is simply square root of x sine of x. For extra homework, you could go home and expand this first, take the integral, and then take the derivative of the integral, and you should get this exact same answer. Next, we're asked to find that whether capital F of x is positive, negative, or 0 for each of the following values of x. Additionally, we need to justify. Once again, take note that each section is worth 2 marks, which means you should either first state where it's positive, negative, or 0, then you must include 1 justification at minimum. So when x is 0, we can sub that into our equation up here, and we get f of 0 is equal to the integral from 0 to 0 square root t sine of t dt. Now recall that the integral is the area under a curve between the two bounds. Now if we look up here, we're asked to find the area between 0 and 0, which there is no area. Thus the area is 0. You can also recall that if the bounds are the exact same, so say 3 to 3, there's also going to be negative or 0 area. There's no room for any area to occur. Therefore, this area is 0. And for justification, you can write bounds are equal, or you can state that f of 0 equals area between 0 and 0 under the curve. All right. Same idea for x equals 2 pi. So we would have f of 2 pi is equal to 0 to 2 pi square root t sine of t dt. And for this, we'll have to look at our graph. Notice that if we simply change these x's into t's, we now have a graph for f of t equals square root t sine of t. So then we can consider this function given here. Notice that each of these gaps are 1 pi space apart, so the width is the same. Now we're asked to find the signed area from here to here. Notice that this first positive area goes up to about 1.3, whereas this negative area goes all the way up to past 2. Therefore, this negative area is larger than the positive area. Thus, the area from 0 to 2 pi will be negative. And for justification, you can write the same thing. F of 2 pi is area under curve (0 and 2 pi) area greater than 0 to And that is how you do question 2 of the 2025 Calculator Free section Math Methods exam.